Need help with your swing? Get an online lesson from Wayne at wdglc.com.
Okay, hey there everybody, it's Wayne D. Welcome to the website, WayneDefrancesco.com, here for your enjoyment and entertainment and education. So we've got Phil Mickelson and we've got Peter Kostis, and he's going to tell us what Phil's been working on and how it looks and why it's working. And then of course we're going to take a alternative view of what Peter says here. So let's take a listen to Mr. Kostis here.
Yeah, with the help of the Konica Minolta BizHop Swing Vision camera, Phil Mickelson was struggling last week in Phoenix. Flew his instructor Butch Harmon in. What they worked on was stabilizing his left knee. It was straightening too much in the backswing, causing him all kinds of issues. He's keeping the flex in that left knee now as he changes directions especially. And then watch how his left knee doesn't move out toward the golf ball quite as much when he maintains that flex. He's able to drive his left knee a little bit more toward his right knee, keeping his lower body underneath him, and boy, is he striping it today.
All right. That's some good stuff, right? All right, so let's see what we got here. So here's the Biz Hub. This is 2 years ago, almost exactly. 2010, February. Might even be Pebble, like not even, probably. So anyway, let's take a look at these two swings. So here's the one that Kostis just commented on. Now, he flew Butch in, and they worked on stabilizing his left knee. So let's take a look at this swing 2 years ago and see what that left knee looks like. Okay, now, which one has the more bent left knee? Now, if you look at the toe lines here, we've got a little bit of a different angle, which might skew this a little bit. But if we kind of look at the amount of bend in the back of the leg here, and here, I'm voting for the one on the left. So that's what I think. I think the one on the left is more bent. Now, as far as how much the knee is moving toward the right knee and not going out, let's take a look here. Now, I want somebody to tell me the difference between these two golf swings. So it's my opinion that Phil Mickelson is probably the most talented golfer in the universe. Because if you look at the release action on these shots and where his legs are and where the club is coming from and how the club goes back, now I will tell you that the one on the left here is shorter by quite a bit than the one on the right. Look at the club head. Now, look at that. Would you ever teach that? Of course not. I don't even know. I can't even just explain what that's doing.
Learn the pivot compression golf swing. Join wdglc.com today.
Look at that. Look at the club head here. Now, who could come toward the ball in this position, as narrow as that is, and put the shaft right there and right there? Now, given where his toe line is here, that's probably just about perfect, and so is this one. Now, how do you do that? Well, Mickelson couldn't explain it, Harmon couldn't explain it, and I can't explain it either, except to say that this guy is a freak. He is so talented. It's unbelievable. Watch the hand release action on this shot here. Let's check that out. Now you try that. Let's see if you can hit it 320 down the middle. Watch this one. Now, what did he fix up? You know, when they come up with this stuff, it sounds great. You know, let's fly Butch in, and Butch says, "Oh, you know, you keep your left knee flexed." Do you really think that Butch Harmon has anything he could tell Mickelson? Now, these are all the simple, you know, keep it simple guys. They've been working together for 5 years. How many things hasn't Butch told him that he already told him like 400 times? Right? Now, take a look at this left leg. I mean, how many tour players have a worse follow-through position than this? And when this guy's on, I mean, he shot 64. He hit every shot. Pretty much was striped. He's hitting wedge shots that were incredible. I mean, it was as impressive as it gets. Is his swing impressive? His swing is anything but impressive. But it produces immense power. He knows how to control the thing. He hits shot after shot. I mean, he moves it, flights it. He does everything. It's amazing. And of course, you've got Kostis saying that he's doing this, that, and the other. And the truth is, Mickelson plays good when he plays good. And if you want to talk about something that's completely random, it's random is when Mickelson plays good. And when he plays good, he can pretty much, Tiger would have to be at his best to beat him. I don't know who can beat the guy when he's on. When he's making these putts and he starts to hit it good, you know, Mickelson is as good as anybody. But again, it's random because look at the technique. It's just, you know, it is what it is. It has never changed. So, I mean, look. Here he is. I mean, this has to be, I don't know, 8, 10 years ago. I don't know. It isn't any different. Watch the hand action here. Now, I've pointed this out before. Here's a guy who starts off here, and the shaft here. Right? And he ends up here, and the shaft almost covering the shaft plane. I mean, it's like, how does one do that? There it is. The hand's not on the, I mean, the left hand's not on the right hand. Look at the rollover. It's unbelievable. It's like not fair. How can he be so good with that? It really doesn't make any sense. But I can promise you, nothing has changed in Mickelson's swing. In fact, we can go back even further. Watch this. I mean, this is from way back when. Right? There it is. Watch the hand action here. This is the same thing, right? Steep, late, and just how does he drag the club down perfectly on the plane with this action? Nobody does that. It's unbelievable. But if you're on television, it's much, much, much more interesting to talk about how Butch Harmon flew in and fixed him up than it is to say that Phil Mickelson is a freak show and he plays good sometimes, and when he plays good, he's almost unbeatable. And it has absolutely nothing to do with anything that Butch Harmon might suggest to him. Because anything Butch Harmon's going to tell him, he told him 100 times. There is nothing new under the sun. Mickelson never changes what he does, but sometimes it works like crazy. So there you go.